What's going on, everybody? YouTube. I was gonna say what's going on YouTube, but it's everybody that listens that listen on YouTube. So what's going on, everybody? Dorsey May Gaming here, y'all, and I'm gonna jump straight into it. Title of today's podcast is: Did Longshot stun Madden 18's potential? Y'all have to forgive me. Not doing a live stream today. I am away, so I can't do that right now. So I'm doing this instead. Also, got an email from BBTV about the copyright thing, and they said that they can't reverse a copyright. They said that the stream was using the NBA stuff without authorization, and that they can't reverse the copyright. And I emailed them back, told them that's not true. YouTube gives you the ability to retract a copyright strike. So still fighting for that, y'all. But in the meantime and in between time, let's get into today's topic. It has been said. I was listening to several people talk about Madden NFL 18. Even listening to Rex Dixon talk about Madden 18 and how they talk about Longshot. And I want to give a big shout out to Shopmaster TV. Because if y'all don't know, I actually got to play online with Shopmaster, and I discussed a little bit of Madden. He probably don't remember me, but I definitely remember him. It was the last live stream thing that he did on his Twitch for PlayStation that was shown on Madden 17. You can actually go to it from there. Got it recorded. It's on the channel. Anyway, listening at him today, listening at other people talk, even listening at Rex Dixon, Shop made a very valid point. And what he said was that it seems like the developers didn't really want to do Longshot, didn't want Longshot in the game. That he feel that, he kind of seen, it seems like it feels like Longshot was put in by the higher ups. That means the people even above Rex Dixon and Clint Oldenburg's head for marketing and money, of course. So here's the thing, y'all. And when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Because Rex has even alluded to this himself without just outright saying it. Whenever he said that I remember he talked about presentation. He said the team that would normally work on presentation and things of that nature are busy working on story mode. Here's the thing, and let me break it down to y'all what happened. And this is what I feel like happened. And it's preposterous. The higher ups, the executives above Rex Dixon, even though he's an executive producer, the people above him, they want to bring money to EA, which I understand that. To them, we don't matter. We don't matter. It doesn't. At the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, it's a business, and instead of taking care of the people who are giving you the money and things for this game and all that kind of stuff, these people are focused more on gaining more money. Rumor has it that story mode is I predicted about 10 hours long. However, it seems that story mode, I've heard that it can be anywhere from 4 to 8 hours long, depending on what routes and decisions that you take. My good buddy Trevor passed along that information to me, and it's very upsetting because, like I said, I predicted maybe 10. And whenever you have, like Rick said, a lot of the people who would have worked on franchise mode, who would have worked on presentation and stuff like that, were tied up getting story mode put into Madden 18. Because let's be real, they were working on story mode for 4 years. However, it was this year that they had the developers from Madden ported into the game, and that takes a lot of work to do that. It's upsetting, y'all, because I don't think we realize what's going on here. And I think that's why Rex Dixon even said if people want to go towards a basically a superstar mode where you create a character and things like that, then that's what they will do. But if people want to see the second half of the story, then that's what they'll do as well. So, what does that tell me? That tells me that I think the developers actually wanted to give us a superstar like mode for connected franchise, but the higher ups in EA wanted to try to bring new people into Madden, as if there isn't already a lot of people in Madden. Because let's be real, story mode is not aimed at the core Madden players. It's not. Story mode is aimed at those players, those video game players out there who like campaigns and stories, and who may like sports but may not be a big Madden fan. They're trying to draw them in. And here's the thing, they're drawing them in for a 4 to 8 hour story mission, because after that point, they've bought the game, so EA has their money. They don't care what they do with the game after that. It's upsetting. It's appalling. And I want to give an apology. I want to apologize to Rex Dixon. I want to apologize to Clint Olenberg, because I was one of the ones that was very upset that there was nothing added to Connected Franchise. Honestly, there's nothing added to the game really at all. Really at all. All Madden 18 is a graphical upgrade with, yeah, the gameplay is improved. That's tremendous. I applaud that. I will applaud that. However, aside from the gameplay, there's nothing new in Madden 18. It's not. You got team play for MUT, and you got draft boards for Connected Franchise. And it's not Rex Dixon's fault. It's not Clint's fault. It's the people who run EA. It's their fault, because rather than let the developers do what they wanted to do with the game, I think they forced their hand just to get this story mode inside of Madden. It's a marketing gimmick. Like I said, it's story mode is put into the game to draw people who don't play Madden into Madden. That's what it's about. And then the end goal is to send people who play Madden into Madden Ultimate Team. And it's sad, because it's all about money. And EA is beginning to lose my respect because of this. Because the game could have been so much more. You are actually, EA, going to lose people when they get... Y'all, that's why they haven't showed gameplay. Because there's nothing different. That's why they hadn't showed it. There's nothing different. There's nothing about franchise mode. Franchise mode is going to be exactly how it was in Madden 17. Only difference is the upgraded graphics. And let's be real. I'm happy that they improved the gameplay. Rex, I appreciate that, because it's going to make playing the game funner. But to me, I don't think they should have called it Madden 18. They should have called it Madden 17.5 or something. You see what I'm saying? Because it's really just a graphical upgrade with gameplay fixes that should have been done last year and the year before. But be that as it may, the gameplay is fixed, so that's a huge plus. That gives us a great foundation to stand on. But like I said, going back to what Rick said about the future of story mode, I think that's what the people up at EA, the higher ups, sat down and told him, look, we're putting this in the game, but we'll bargain with you. We'll make a deal with you. If the fans do not like it, then we will allow you to do what you was going to do and put a superstar mode in the game. Otherwise, we're going to continue on with part 2 of story mode like we did for FIFA. So y'all, it is imperative. I'm going to be honest. I say do away with story mode. I like the fact that we kind of get a glimpse of NCAA football in there. But if we're not having a full-on college football experience, we don't need story mode, y'all. And especially 4 to 8 hours worth. That's not a lot. That is not a lot at all. There's a game called Has Been Heroes that's $19 that has over 100 hours of story content in it. 4 to 8 hours is essentially, like I told y'all before, it is a introduction to the game for people who are new to Madden. It's going to teach them the target passing system, and it's going to lead them straight into Madden Ultimate Team. That's what it is. It's not for us. So Rex, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I understand the position that you're in. And as a community, y'all, we need to get behind it. We need to get behind him. We need to get behind uh, um, the whole community needs to come together, because if we all want something great out of Madden, we're gonna have we can't have story mode in there. We can't let the higher ups put that in there. And like I said, there's people already on our channel that's talking about they don't even want to play 18 because it's going to be just like 17. EA is going to lose some people with this. They're going to, like I said, there's going to be an influx. I'm going to play story mode. There's a lot of people that's going to play story mode, but I was going to buy Madden 18 regardless. However, how long, like I said, EA is not worried about how long people play story mode. They just, all they're going to look at and say, we put story mode in the game. Did the sales increase? Yes. So to them, it's going to be a success unless we give them feedback and say, we don't want a story mode. We want a superstar mode in the game. You see what I'm saying? So I really feel like Longshot is ruined. If you ask me to answer my own question, I would say that Longshot has ruined Madden 18's potential. And the reason I said potential, because it didn't ruin the game, because like I said, they improved the gameplay, so the game is going to feel different, play different. The graphics are going to be good. I can get by with that for a year. However, the potential that Madden 18 could have had with different commentators, with presentation, with, a deeper franchise mode, even a deeper gameplay in general, with them, we could have had all of that. Imagine where we could have been, especially with it only being on next generation consoles. Imagine where we could have been if Longshot wasn't in the game. People are going to play Longshot, they're going to like Longshot, and they're not going to play it again. And then they're going to look back and they're going to say, you know what, that was a waste. Why did they put that in the game? Why did they put that in the game? Longshot is ruining and stunning and hurting Madden NFL 18's potential. So I'm looking forward to NBA Live 18 so that I can see what Rex wanted to do with story mode. I would imagine that they're going to have some kind of superstar mode in NBA Live or something to that effect. The presentation I already know is going to be on point. And people are going to look. And I think what Rex is saying is, guys, look at what the NBA Live team is doing. And please, I think he's low-key asking us to say we want that instead of story mode in Madden, because I think he really cares for the people. I think he really cares for the gamers, and I think he likes Madden himself, and he wants us to have some of those things in the game. Like I said, I agree with Shopmaster that I don't think that they really wanted story mode in the game, and to be honest with you, I think that it's ruining the potential that Madden 18 could have had. And so looking forward, it is imperative that we start already looking forward to Madden 19 and getting our voices heard and coming on one accord, not being against each other. Madden Ultimate Team and Connected Franchise people, y'all, we got to come together if we want a truly great game, because we're going to need it. We are going to have to come together. Otherwise, EA is going to get what they want. They're going to continue to throw out these bogus story modes that's a waste of time for the Madden core players just to bring in new people. This the thing. Every game is not for everybody. You see what I'm saying? 5 and 6 year olds shouldn't play Grand Theft Auto. They can put Santa Claus or whoever they're not trying to dress it up for everybody. Grand Theft Auto makes it clear that their game is not for everybody. You see what I'm saying? 2K and, they're not doing something different like that to draw other people in. If you give people a great game, people will play it. You are the only NFL football game on the market. Only football game on the market. So why are you trying to innovate? People are going to buy the game regardless. You see what I'm saying? All in all, y'all, I say away with story mode, man. Like I said, I'm going to play it. But after that, I mean, it's story mode is not going to be something that we're going to be talking about 6 months after the release of Madden 18. We're going to be talking about it the first month, and that's going to be it, because by that time, everybody's going to have been played it several times over. So, and then what carries the game? So that's all I got for right now, y'all. Like I said, I apologize, I'm not live streaming today. I'm just away, so I can't do that. But I'll definitely get back on it when I get back. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Till next time, y'all, and God bless.